Okay, so we'll talk about ALV interactive reports today, and also we'll see examples on ALV interactive reports. You guys are already know what is ALV report, ABAP list viewer report, where we are going to present SAP tabular data into a structured report manner, right? In the form of report, right? To display that report, what is the functionality we are using? We are using ALV function modules. Reuse grid display, list display, we can use blocked ALV or we can use hierarchical ALV display. But in the previous examples, we have seen a list display and grid display, right? You guys have already observed in grid display or in ALV display, grid display, we have a lot of pre-defined functions, inbuilt functions available in the output screen. Like you can make it totals, you can filter the data, you can sort the data ascending or descending, you can hide the unnecessary columns, right? So these are all inbuilt functions are already available. You can download it into a spreadsheet, Excel file. So you can print the report output, right? We have all these inbuilt functionalities in ALV output. What is interactive report? Interactive report means let's say, let's assume this as a report, first level report. So these two records are enough for our example. Now what my customer is expecting, so he want to drill down, he want to display a basic report. He wanted to see a basic report in the first level display, high level details. He wanted to see some high level details in the first level report. Okay. He wanted an option when he click on a purchase order number, so it should take him to the more detailed report about the purchase order numbers, about sorry, it's about purchase order quantities, price and everything. So next level, he wanted to see more detailed report about which one? That specific purchase order. When he click on that specific value, purchase order number, he wanted to display more details, in detailed report about that specific purchase order in the next level report, next level ALV report. right? You wanted to see in detailed report about that purchase order. Some quantity, right? Like this. So here we are displaying the data in the second level ALV report. More detailed report about that specific purchase order number. When you click on that purchase order number, we are going to display more details about that specific purchase order number. In a separate ALV report. Second level, what is the type of report we are displaying? It is also a ALV report. Clear? Now, when you click on this output, any specific value in the output, he can drill down or he can navigate to third level report, more detailed, in detailed report, right? With more details. For example, delivery details of the purchase order number. Okay. One more in detailed report. He can navigate to. So this is report 1, report 2, report 3. Is it in the same program or different programs? It is all these different levels of reports we are displaying using the same program. Depends on the user interaction, depends on the user selection in report output. Okay. So how many levels he can navigate?
Up to 20, sir.
Up to 20 levels he can navigate. The user can navigate, right? So up to 20 levels he can navigate. So if we click on any value in the first level report, it will take him to the second level report. If we click on any value in the second level report, it will take him to the third level report. If we select on any value in the third level report, it will take him to the fourth level, fifth level, like that. Depends on the choice, depends on the functionality we implement, it will navigate to the further levels. Okay. So this is called interactive report. We can achieve these interactive reports in function module based ALVs, and we have different concept in object oriented ALV. But first we'll look into function module based ALVs, ALV reuse ALV grid display, how we are going to achieve. For this, what we are going to use, you're you're already observed how we call ALV function module. So what is the option we are using here? To make it interactive, we are using user command option. By using user command, so by using user command, we can make the report interactive. Inside the user command, we write the logic related to interactive report, right? Use a subroutine, implement the interactive report. Okay. So what are we using here? We are using a subroutine to make the report interactive. Clear? So inside the subroutine, we are going to write the logic. So how can you know what field user selected in the report output? So for this, we use for this subroutine, we have two inputs to capture the field or the value selected by the user in the report output. So we need to capture two things here. What is the user action? What did he perform in the report output? He clicked on something or he selected something else. We need to know, right? We need to know the user action, what he did in the report output. How do you know the user action? What is his user? What is the action he performed in the report output? So the action will be captured into sy-syucom. Whenever you click on a button, whenever you click on something, that corresponding action code will be captured into system variable syucom, right? Now action will be captured into syucom. And what is the next one? Next input, slice underscore selection field structure is used to read the value selected by the user. Not only value, we can read what is the field is selected, what is the value of the field, what is the index of the record, which record is selected. Is he selected first record, third record, fourth record? So index also will be captured to selection field structure, correct? I'll show you in debugging mode how it is going to capture the values. So for the user command subroutine, what are the inputs? Syucom and selection fields. Syucom is to capture the user action, right? And selection fields used to capture the values. What is the value is selected? For example, in the first level report, if I select, if I click on 100, what is that? User action is he selected a ALV record. He selected a record in ALV output. So when he selected the record in ALV output, there should be a separate user action or action code. SYUCOM code will be automatically populated into UCOM. That is for ALV record selection. What is the SYUCOM? Action code is this one, IC1. What is IC1? ALV record selection. I will give you one more action code. What is this? Address BU. This action code will be captured into SYUCOM when you click on save button, right? This is the standard action codes defined by SAP. So BU is for save. When you click on save, what is the SYUCOM value? What is the SYUCOM value? BU. Okay. Like that, every button in SAP will contain a action code. Okay. Including back, right? Execute. Everything will have a SYUCOM. Clear? And this is list index contains what is the field is selected, technical field name of the ALV output, So what the record and the value, what is the value is selected and what is the index? What is the index of the record? Is he selected the first record or third record, like that? Now this subroutine is required to capture the values, right? So here, if you observe this, so what is interactive report? When user clicked on a particular value, it will navigate him to the next level functionality or next level report. So is it going to happen automatically? No. We have to create a field with hotspot and we need to implement this subroutine, and we need to pass this subroutine to the user command parameter in the ALV grid function module. Then only this functionality will work. Okay. So here we talk about multiple levels of ALV report using interactive ALV. So what is the other requirement? We'll be having other requirements too. For example, so what is the second requirement? For example, when the user click on purchase order number, the customer or the user, what is the expectation of the user? He wanted to navigate to which transaction code? What is the transaction code related to purchase order change?
ME23.
Yeah, ME22N or ME23N. He wanted to automatically navigate to ME22N or ME23N. Or you wanted to call any specific transaction code. For example, he want hotspot for multiple fields. When he click on material number, he wanted to navigate. He wanted to take him to which transaction code? Material master data transaction code
MM02.
MM02 or MM03, right? He want this functionality. So this functionality also achieved through same concept, user command concept, where we define, where we create a subroutine and we handle the user, we capture the user action using SciUCom and we capture the values, the selected value. What is the material he selected? That will be captured into slice fields structure, right? By using that slice field structures value, we'll select the next level data and display the output. Okay. So first, which one you want to see? Multiple levels of ALV report or calling a transaction code? Which one you want to see first? It is very easy. Um,
Multiple levels.
okay, you want to see multiple levels of ALV report. When you click on one number, it should navigate to the next level output. That's what you want to see, right? It should display one more report. Yeah, first we'll work on that and we'll go to calling the transaction code. We're already having a ALV report. So PO data report. Let's make it as an interactive report. First, let's test this report. Is it working or not? Invalid company code 1050. Yeah, this is working. Now, what is my expectation? So this is the first level report, right? So when I click on this purchase order document number, it should take me to the next level report. Or if I click on any material number, it should take me to the next level ALV report. Okay. Or for now, we'll take one field. We'll take one field and build functionality on that. Instead of building two fields at the same time, first we'll take material number. So what is my requirement? If I click on a material number, it should display sales order ALV. Wherever it should display the sales order report, wherever this material number is being used. Okay, this is purchase order report, right? In purchase order report, I am displaying purchase orders with the material corresponding material number. Sales order will also have a material number, right? Sales orders will also have a material number, right?
Yes, sir.
Shall we generate a report as material number as input for the sales order? For example, like this, go to what is the table? VBAK. So I wanted to see, yeah, material number will be in VBAP. Here, by material number, for example, 3. So what we need to display in the next level? It should display the sales order data by material number. Okay, when I click on material number here, like this, from VBAP or any, we can use as usual logic. You can join multiple tables, you can select data from many tables, right? And build the final output and display it. It is same as displaying the first level report. Okay, now go back. What is the prerequisite to make the report interactive? Go to the ALV. You know this business logic. We are combining, we are joining EKKO, EKPO and MAKT tables and displaying it in the final output. And we are building the field catalog. Field catalog is in include program. So for the next level report, what is required? For the next level report also, we need to build the field catalog. We need to have a final internal table. Final internal table 2 for second level report, right? For third level report, we need to build field catalog for that report, and we need to have a one final internal table to display the output, and again we need to call the grid display function module. The process is same, only different thing is we are going to select a data from different tables. Now let's make this report as interactive report. So here I am building the field catalog in the include program and calling the ALV report function module. This is first level ALV, right? Now what is required to make this report as interactive? We need user command, right? That's what I told you. This one, callback user command. This is required. This is required in our function module. Call the function module again, or do one thing. Call the ALV grid function module again. So we'll keep the required functionalities. Callback program, SYREPID. Enable this. So this system variable contains the current program name. See, observe here, PF status is also going to be used in interactive reports. For buttons, we can add new buttons, customized options by using PF status. I'll explain you in a different example. Remove PF status for now. Only keep user command and what is the other required parameter? Field catalog, right? Remove everything. So comment user command for now. And field catalog, pass the field catalog internal table. And here, pass the first level output function module. So I'm removing the old function call. Yeah, now what is the next step? What is
Sir,
required?
structure name. Not using sir structure name.
Why we need to use a structure name? We are using field catalog, right?
Yes, sir.
If we are not using field catalog, then we can use structure name, right? It will
Okay.
display whatever the fields available in the structure, right? Since we are using field catalog, we are not going to use structure, right? In projects also, mostly we don't use structure. We are going to build a field catalog and display the output. Okay. So what is field catalog? By using field catalog, we can customize the output. You can change the report headings. You can change the order of the columns. You can emphasize the column. You can add hotspot, right? There are many options available in field catalog. But if you are using structure, all these options are not possible. Okay. Field catalog is the replacement for structure. Okay. Clear? If it is a simple ALV, you don't need to use any of these functionalities, and your structure is already available. Then use the structure. Okay, without building this field catalog like this, right? Now, clear? Is it clear for you? Why we are not using structure?
Yes, sir.
Instead of
Yes.
structure, we are using field catalog. So now tell me how to make this report interactive. How can you allow the user to select the columns? For example, first we need to make that field as like we need to add hotspot for that field, right? Let's add hotspot for material number. So you're clear about my requirement, right? When the user click on the material number, it should display next level ALV with sales order data, right? Where that report should contains all the sales orders created for this material, that selected material number. Clear? I'm adding hotspot. What is the alternative for X? You can also use
ABAP.
Up
ABAP
underscore.
underscore true.
True.
So activate, go back and execute. Sorry, activate the main program. So yeah, hotspot is added to the material number. Now hotspot is added to the material number. When I click on particular material number, it should display all the sales orders created for this material. That's what my requirement. Now, what is the next step? We have added the hotspot. What is the next step?
Use a command.
Or we'll make it steps.
Sub.
Add hotspot to the required field. How can you add hotspot to the field? It will be interview question. How can you add hotspot to the ALV report output?
By using field catalog.
Yes. Yes. By using field catalog, we can add the hotspot to the ALV output. What is the second step?
Add user command subroutine.
Create a subroutine with user command. What are the inputs? This is also an interview question. What are the inputs for this subroutine?
Sliss Sayuda
SY
SYU UCOM
SYUCOM sliss
sliss underscore self fields.
self.
Why it is starting with sliss? Because this type structure
right.
is already available in sliss type group, right? So please observe all reusable type structures, right? Their name will start with that name, type group name, sliss underscore. Whatever the type structures available in this type group, what is the rule that should start with the type group name? We use ty, right? We use ty underscore type structure name, right? Generally when we are creating it in the program. But when you are going to keep that in the type group as a reusable type structure, what is the rule? The type structure name should starts with the type group name. Okay, clear? This is the structure. Sorry, this work area like structure, right? But where this structure is available in type groups list. Now, what is the third step? Pass user command subroutine to ALV function module. That's it. In between, so what we are going to do inside the subroutine? Check the selected value and select next level report to data, build field catalog, call ALV FM. Same step, right? What are we going to do inside this form and end form? We are going to capture the selected value. What is the value that is selected by the user, and by using that value, we are going to select next level report to data from different tables and build the field catalog and display the ALV function, call the ALV function module to display the ALV. So this step will continue for all the levels. These steps are common. Second step is common for all the levels of ALV. For each level, you have to perform the same action. Okay. For each level of report, you have to perform the same action. What is the other functionality we can implement here? Call transaction code. When you click on specific value, we can call a transaction code to open it in the SAP standard transaction code so that they can manage that record. Now, first step is completed. What is the second step? Create a subroutine. How to create a subroutine? Form. For example, I'll take user underscore CMD as my subroutine name. How to pass the inputs? What is the statement to add
Using
inputs to the subroutines?
User
Using.
Use
Using SciUCom, right? First one is UCom, right? To handle the user inputs. LV underscore. What is the type of this?
SY_com.
First one is completed. What is the second one? selection fields, right? For example, ls or AA, whatever it is, fine. I'll take AA. AA and ls both are same, like local structure or work area, both are same. Okay. Selection field, what is the type? Slice underscore selection field. End form. If you want to make sure about this selection field structure name, go to type groups list and check. List colors, list color types, field catalog. If you observe here, types begin off. What is the starting name? This type structure, please observe this type structure. When you are defining a type structure inside the type group, what is required? The type structure name should start with the type group name.
Yes.
Okay. When we are defining it in the program, we are using ty underscore something. But here, inside the type group, the name should start with the slice, because that is the type group name. Print. Where is our selection fields? Line info. Yeah, this one. Slice underscore SEL field. Selection field. What is this structure contains? Tab index. You can observe value. So value will be captured into this value field. Field name, the technical field name will be captured into field name. So this is the structure. Yes, list underscore SEL field. Are we using the same? Or just paste it here. Yeah. Selection field. Okay. Now what is my next requirement? So there are multiple fields in the ALV output, right? There are multiple fields in the ALV output, right? We have EBLN, EBLP, and material number, right?
Sir, form and unform should be at the last of the statement, program statement.
Wait, I'll tell you. Yeah, you are right. Form and end form should be after these executable statements. You are right about it. Since we are using end if, right? That's why it is creating that issue. So please keep that at the end after end if statement. So now tell me how many fields here available here in the report output? 1, 2, 3, 4 fields, right? So when I'm making this report as interactive, right, I may use two different functionalities also. When I click on purchase order number, it should perform, it should display one kind of report. When I click on material number, it should display another kind of report, right? But I need to know on which field user selected, right? What is the field that is selected by the user, right? Is it material number or is it purchase order number? I need to know that, right, in the program. How you are going to know that? Field name. Field name will be captured into the selection field structure, right? First thing, what I need to know, what is the user action? How can you capture the user action? If LV underscore u com equal to, then perform the functionality. What is the meaning of this? If user selected the record of the ALV output, IC1 is the function code when user selected the record. Okay. Now let's keep the breakpoint and check the values. So let's keep it as it is. First, let's check how it is working. So where we need to pass this user command subroutine here, right? User command in capital letters, pass the subroutine name user underscore cmd. That's it. For I underscore callback user command, pass your subroutine name. First, let's observe how this is going to work. Keep a breakpoint inside the form and end form. So click on any material number. I'm clicking on the third material number, that is 73. Now observe, Sayukam is blank. This is the selection structure. LVUCOM. What is LVUCOM value? Address IC1. So what does that mean? So user selected the ALV output. That is clear, right? User clicked on a specific field in the ALV output. Now I need no. So now that is clear because the UCOM value is address IC1. Now I need to know the value, right? What is the value that user selected? Is he selected the purchase order number? Is he selected the material number? I don't know, right? How can you know that? How can you know that in the program? How the program can understand that? The user selection that will be captured into this work area, selection fields. Double click on this. You can see selected values. What is the record he selected? Third record, right? Is he selected third record or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
He selected the third
Third.
record. That's why table index. This is internal table index, right? That is third 3. Next one. What is the field he selected? This is the technical field, material number. What is the value he selected? What is the value of that selected field? This one, 73, right? He selected material number 73 only, right? Correct? So value will be available in that field value will be available in this value field. Correct? Now, what is this field name? The technical field name. What is the field is selected? Is he selected purchase order number? Is he selected a material number? Is he selected the material description? Is he selected the purchase order item? How can we know? By using this field name. By checking this field name, the program can understand what is the user selection. Is he selected material number or purchase order number? Depends on that. We can implement the functionality. If we selected the EBLN number, we'll implement one functionality. If we selected the material number, we can implement the different functionality. Correct? Clear? How can you implement it? Now, let's go to building the functionality for next level ALV report. For next level ALV report. So, by using this condition, I'm checking the user action. So by using this condition, I am checking. So is the user selected ALV record or not? What is the next level condition? I need to check what is the field is selected and what is the value of that field. How can you know that? By using a selection structure. Statement here, or you can also use if statement. Okay, any statement is fine. Which one? on field name, end case, so that you can remember the case statement, right? So what is the field name? So what is the possibility of the field selection? User can select EBLN or material number. For those two fields, right, we added hotspot. Let's check the condition. When user selected Matner, then you have to implement functionality related to material data selection. When EBLN, then the second functionality, right? When others, nothing, right? No functionality. We are not going to display any further report for other field selections. Now, by using this case statement, I need to, so the program can understand what is the user selection. Is he selected the material number or purchase order number? Okay. So how it will work is just write something, right? If you want to know, if you want to display something, hyphen value. What does this value contains? The selected value of the purchase order, or first let's test how it is working. So what is my expectation? If I click on any purchase order number, it should display that purchase order number as output. Maybe I need to go back to display that right statement. It is there, right? Let me keep a breakpoint here. Execute. Click on any EBLN number. So UCOM is IC1. Clear. What is the field name? Field name is EBELN. It should execute this right statement. And what is the value here? This one. Is it displaying somewhere? I think if you go back or somewhere, it will display that output. And instead of right statement, we'll use message. Type I will use information message. Select a purchase order number. It is going to this functionality. When I selected the purchase order number, what is happening? It is going to execute functionality which we implemented for purchase order selection. So it is displaying that functionality. Let's assume in our case it should display next level ALV report, right? If I select the material number, for example, I am going to select a material number, second material number. It should execute functionality related to material number, right? Is everyone clear what we are doing here? So this way you can achieve, you can add, you can make the report interactive on any number of fields. Depends on the user requirement. Okay. Now we'll implement our actual functionality. What is our functionality? We need to display next level report, sales order report for the selected material, right? Now implement the functionality. Now what is the input here? What is the input for the program? What is the input for first level report? First level purchase order report, what is the input? Company code, right? Company code is the input for first level ALV report, correct? We are selecting purchase order records by company code. Now what is the input for second level report? Material number, right? The selected material number is the input for next level report, correct? Is everyone clear on that? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is everyone clear on the requirement?
Yes, sir.
If anyone of you having questions, please let me know. Okay. Now select the data for next level report. My expectation, you have to create a function module here to make it modularize. But for now, I'm implementing using a select statement. But you guys have to implement a separate function module for this. Okay. Select. I need to display sales order report, right? For the selected material, VBAK. What is the field name? VBLN. VBLN. VBAK company code
Sir, brokers VBAK function, sir.
is not there. Let me check. Kunar means customer. Let me check the table. Don't we have bookers in sales order data? VBAK sales order header data. Now it seems company code is not here. We have header number, or we'll just use created date. Header number and created date, and customer number, and from the item data select VBAP. What is this? POSNR, right? Item number, POSNR, VBAP, Matner. What else we need? Whatever the fields you want. Value, where is the price, total price, or
Sir, I think we're checking in header tables.
sorry. Net value of the order. Okay. So we'll use NET WR, net value of the sales order item, or whatever the fields you want. Just select. Okay. 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 That's it. Shall we select? Shall we join this one also? MAKT. Whatever the fields you want. How many tables you want to join? Join here. MAKT. MAKTX. Yeah, that's it. From VBAK inner join. Which one? VBAP. So I'm just writing select statement directly in the program, main program. But what you guys have to do? Create a separate function module for this data selection. Okay. What is the input for that function module? Material number. Correct. Equal to VBAP. Then inner join MAKT. What is the next step?
On.
On MAKT
Matner.
equal to VBAP Matner into table. I'm using inline declaration. Now this will be the final internal table 2 for my second level report. Where what is the condition here? What is the condition here? Tell me what is the condition here? Depends on what input we are going to select the sales order report. So user selected, what is the requirement? First we are displaying the purchase order report. There we have material number records, sorry, purchase order records which contains material number. So when user selected a material number, what is our requirement? We are going to display a report, sales order data report by material number. Whatever the sales orders created by using that selected material number, right? Now tell me what is the where condition here? Material
Where
number, right?
MAKT material number.
Not MAKT, VBAP. If you select MAKT material number, it won't select it won't select records by sales orders. It will select the records by materials. Okay. Even
Okay,
though
sir.
if you use that condition on MAKT, right? Even though there is no record, sales order record, create that material, it will select the MAKT. Since we are using inner join, obviously it will fail. It won't select anything. But when you are using left outer join, if you use that condition on MAKT, right, it will select all the records from MAKT. Okay. But we have to select the sales order data by material number, not the material master data. Correct? What is this? Matner. Matner equal to what? What is the value that we have to pass here? What is the input? Selection field. We have value in the selection field structure, right? Correct? Value. Correct? Where is the value? Selected value. The value selected by the user. Where it is available? In the selection structure, right? Pass that value in the where condition. Clear? Or do you know the index of the record or not? By using this selection structure, can you read the index of the record? The record number what is selected?
Yes, we can.
We can read, right? We have a tab index. So that we can understand what is the record is selected. From this PO data, right? He's selecting the ALV output is on PO data report only, right? PO data internal table only, right? For example, if we selected record number 3, then what is the index in the selection field? Tab index in the selection field? 3, right? Tab index is 3 only, right? I'm explaining the alternative. Instead of passing this, you can also read complete record into work area like this. Read table purchase data into at the rate data w underscore po data with key, sorry, not with key, index. What is the index? This selection structure index. What is this? Is a tab index or different? VBELN. Have you guys understand this? We are reading the complete record instead of single value. Using the single value here, by using this you can read the complete value, complete record from first level report. Correct? Let me show you in the debugging mode. Let me keep that read statement here. Okay, and debug, activate. So that you can also use this work area. Now this work area contains the complete record of the first level internal table, so that you can write any statement, any logic depends on the work area record by using data inside the work area record. Not only material number, you can also use remaining fields in the where condition if you want, or you can write any functionality. Let me keep a breakpoint here, activate this. So I'm showing here different possibilities, right? You can pass the value here in where condition, or what is the alternative? You can read the header record from this work area values. You can write the where condition, or you can write the further select statements. Execute this. Execute. Now select any material number, for example, fifth one, 6403. Now selected field is Matner. What is the tab index? Open the selection structure. What is the tab index?
5.
5. Because we selected the fifth record from header internal table ALV, right? Correct? Now what I am doing here, I am reading that fifth record from the original internal table. What is that fifth record? I'm reading that complete record into one work area. Now I have that complete record here. Purchase order number, company code, created date, purchase order item, material number, and material description. Now I have complete work area record, right? The complete header record, right? Now use this header record on the further logic, next level logic, whatever you want to write. Clear? Or simply, if you don't want to use any other fields, you don't need any other fields to be used in the logic. You don't need all of this. You just need material number. Then this is not required. This read statement is not required. Just select the value by selection field value. Why the select statement is failed? Value is this material number. Subars equal to 4. Why it is failed? Let's check this material number in VBAP. Is it available or not? If it is not available, subar C4 is expected. Oh, not this material number. It's not here. That material number is not here. So it is expected result. Okay. Is everyone able to understand how we can build the logic here? We have different alternatives to build the logic. For now I am commenting this because this is not required in this scenario, because we are selecting data only by material number. Clear? If you want to read the complete record, use this read statement and the tab index. Okay? Complete record of the first level internal table. Right? By using tab X, you can read that complete record into work area. Tell me what is the next step? We selected the data. What is the next step? For second level report, we selected the data. What we need to do next? We need to build the field catalog, right, to display the output. Correct? Build the field catalog for sales order report. I'll just copy the existing field catalog data. I'll copy this. There is one important thing you have to perform before going to build the field catalog for second one. If you observe IT underscore field catalog, we are going to use same internal table for next level report also. Did we already populated the first level data to this or not? You already populated, right? This purchase order field catalog, those records will be already available here. Before going to build field catalog for the next level output, what you need to do? Clear field catalog internal table, because we have already populated the same internal table with purchase order output data, right? First level internal table data, correct? So before going to use the same internal table for second level report, just clear it. Okay, then start from the beginning. First field, what is the first field? VBLN, column position is 1. I'll change the SO number. Sales document. Okay, next second field, Postner, column position 2, SO item. I don't want to emphasize and I don't want hotspot for this. Yeah, you know, right? We are building field catalog for second level report. Before that, I've cleared the field catalog internal table, or what is the alternative? Define one more internal table for second level report, field catalog 2, like that. Okay, so that you don't need to clear it. But if you are using same field catalog internal table for next level report, you should clear it, right? Make ATX 4, sorry, next one is which one? NETWR, NETWR, or I'll place that here. I'll make this as third. I'll make this as fourth, and I'll make material text as fifth column. Okay, this order is not important. You can add in any order, but only column positions are important. Now our field catalog is completed, right? What is the next step? What is the next step? We selected the data for second level report. We implemented some business logic. We selected the data into one final internal table. Here, this sales data is my final internal table. So instead of join, you can use for all entries, and you can use loop statement, or you can combine it into one final internal table, or you can do whatever the functionality you want, depends on the requirement. And I've built the field catalog. What is the next step?
Call the ALV
Call
report.
the ALV function module to display the next level report. When you click on material number, go to pattern, call the ALV grid display or grid display or list display, blocked ALV, or if you want to display hierarchical ALV in the next level, that's up to your choice. Okay, clear? Now S5-REPID, enable this. I don't need PF status. Do you want to display next level report? When you click on a second level report, then keep this user command. If you want to display one more level, field catalog, what you have to pass here in the out tab, the second internal table, right? The second level data internal table that you have to pass here in the out tab. Field catalog, user command, I'm commenting it. User command, we are not passing any user command, or I will just remove this. That's it. Shall we test the program? So what I'm doing here, so when material number is selected, I'm going to select the data from sales order tables and building a field catalog and displaying it as a second level report. Now let's test this. Let's keep a breakpoint. Only thing here is you need to find a common material number which is available in purchase orders as well as sales orders. Click on any material number. I think the some 73 material number is there, right? Let's see if that 73 is available here. Let's select on this material number 1148. So this is the value 1148. Click on F5 sub RC4. So that means this material number is not available. Or we'll do one thing. I'll copy all these materials and find which one is available in sales order data. So that we'll use that material number as test data. I've copied all the materials. How can you paste here? Select this option. And if you see here, if you directly paste here, it won't take all the inputs. It will take only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 materials. But I have copied many materials, right? Right? But if you directly paste here, it will take only these materials. How many? 8. Only it will take only 8 material, first 8 material numbers. It won't take any further material numbers. But how can you paste everything? Whatever you copied. Use this. Upload from clipboard. Now it will paste everything. If you use upload from clipboard option. What I'm doing here, I'm trying to find some common materials. Okay. Only M8001 is available in both. Only M8001 is available in both purchase order data and sales order data. Where is that M8001? This one, right? MAT01. Click on this F5. Now sub RC is 0, right? Sub RC equal to 0, then building the field catalog and display next level output. Why it is displayed only one record? Because there is only one sales order for this MAT01 material. Clear? Let's check that MT01, right? Go to VBAP and check how many materials are there for MT01. MT01 F8. Sorry, how many sales orders? How many sales orders there for MT01? There is only one sales order available. Clear? That's why it displayed only one sales order record. Is it clear? This is is this first level report or second level report? This is
Second
second
level.
level report. Okay. Now, if you want to display one more level, third level, what you need to do? If you want to display one more level, execute the program. Let me remove the breakpoint. Execute the program. So it displayed the first level report. I'm clicking on the material number. So MT01. It displayed the second level report. If I click on a material number again, or if I click on sales order number again, it will take me to the third level report. Correct? For that, what you need to implement? So now I am in second level report. If I click on sales document number, it should take me, or it should display more details about the sales order in a separate ALV report. Or if I click on material number, it should display some additional data about the material in the third level. For that, what you need to do? You need to build one more user command, and you need to write the same thing. Whatever you do here, create one subroutine with the UCOM and selection fields and capture the value, like what is the field you have selected, and write the business logic and build the field catalog and display the ALV. Same steps you have to follow, right? Shall we do the third level report also? Do you want it? Do you want me to add third level report? Yes or no, please? Shall we create a third level report, or two levels are enough?
Yes, sir. Third.
Third level, yeah, right.
Sorry, sir.
Yes. So this is our second level logic, right? Inside the form and end form. Now, what we need to do next? Third level report. Create one more subroutine after your ALV call. Second level ALV call. This is second level. Second level, right? Now what you need to do? Build one more subroutine. What is the subroutine? Form user underscore cmd. Shall we call it 2? User command 2. Tell me what next?
Using
Using
And recall.
next wa underscore field. What is the type? Slice. Select fields or select field. Same thing. You can just copy and paste it. The first level one, right? Copy and paste it and use different names, because you cannot use same variable names again. Okay. inside the subroutine. Where are you writing this? Inside the main subroutine. Please observe. Inside the main subroutine declaration, you are defining this, or you can also keep out of the subroutine. You can make it as a separate subroutine. Here, after the end form, you can place this. Hmm. This is to and end form, right? Again, we have end if here, right? So you should not place before the end if, you should place after the end if. Because end if also a executable statement, and we have many statements, right? Let's keep out of the subroutine, make it as a separate subroutine. Okay, I'm adding one more subroutine, user command 2, right? Keep out of the subroutine, add at the end. Now same logic, if lv underscore u com 2 equal to, make it as a constant. I'm using hard coded value, but define a constant. When you are creating the program, this should be a constant value. Okay, don't use hard coded value. So when you are creating the program, make sure you have to follow all the rules. Okay, displaying the output is not enough. You have to follow all the rules, programming standards, right? Don't use hard coded values, don't use hard coded messages, right? If it is a message, make it as a text symbol. If it is a value like this, make it as a constant. Clear? So in the above subroutine, I've used a case statement, right? Here I'll achieve the same functionality using if statement so that you can understand the difference. If this one, what is my requirement? If user selected material number again, if we selected material number again in the third level report, second level report, it will display data from material master data. Okay, more details about the material, or you can take anything, any data, or I'll do one thing. If user selected sales order number, what we'll do, where can we find the sales order number? In delivery, I think in LIKP, LIPS. I don't know whether we have that delivery data or not because it's a test system. Okay, let's display the material master data. If you selected material number in the next level, sorry, what is this? Field name equal to Matner, and if, what is our requirement? Select the material master data. What is the material master table?
Mara.
Mara. Select star from Mara into table at the rate data of it underscore Mara. Say I'm selecting all the fields from Mara table. I'm not joining multiple tables here. I'm just selecting all the tables from Mara table, all the fields from Mara table. And what is the where condition? Where Matner equal to, which one we have to pass here? What is the input for this third level select statement? This one, selection
Second,
field value. Okay, right? What does this selection field value contains? The user selected value in the second level ALV, right? So instead of material number, you can also use sales order number. That's up to your choice. If you want to use sales order number like this, else if field name equal to, what is the sales order number? VBELN, then write your own logic. or I'll select data from sales order header data. I'll write one more select statement. I'm not going to build field catalog and everything, you know, right? How to build the field catalog? VBAK from, sorry, into table. Just observe the process. The data selection and the business logic is depends on the requirement. Okay. If you understand the requirement, like if you understand the process, it is very easy to implement on any data. Where again same VBLN equal to which one? Uh, Same selection field only, right? Field value only, right? When is selected VBLN, what does this contain? Value contain that selected sales order number, right? Input is same for the both select statements, but depends on the field selection, value will be different. If we selected material number, it will select material data. This value contains material number. If we selected the VBLN, this value contains that VBLN number, correct? Now, what is the next step? I've selected the data. Now here we have implemented on two fields, material number and VBLN. If user selected the material number, it will display material master data report in the third level. If we selected the sales order number, it will display sales order header data report in the third level, right? So instead of select star, you can implement join and you can select the data from multiple tables. That's up to your requirement. Now my data selection is completed. What is the next step? Display the ALV, right? Here, do we need to build the field catalog? I'll just take the direct table reference. I'm not going to build the field catalog, but you can build the field catalog if you want. Okay. But here I'm not going to build the field catalog. Calling the ALV grid, I'm going to use structure name here. Instead of field catalog, I'll just use the structure name. Callback program is S5 REPID. And what I need here, I don't need field catalog. Hope everyone is following the class, not sleeping, because it's a very long session. So in the structure, what you need to pass for Mara table, right?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm not using field catalog. Please observe. Okay. You can build the field catalog and you can select only required fields using some join. Whatever the functionality you can implement here. But to make it complete quickly, I'm just using select star and using the structure. Pass the internal table IT underscore Mara. What if user selected the VBLN? We need to display the VBLN report, right? Not Mara master data report. Then copy or call the function module again. You can, I'm just copying here, or you can also call if sy hyphen sub rc equal to 0, and if in between call the structure name is here VBAK. So the internal table name is IT VBAK, right? If user selected sales order number, I'm going to display a different ALV report, correct? Depends on the user selection, I'm displaying the ALV report. And I'm not building the field catalog here. I'll just taking direct table reference. Check the syntax. What is error? FIELD field. Yes. FIELD field name. Yes. Is that it? Can we execute the program?
Yes, sir.
We created the subroutine, but are we passing it to the function module in the second level? Are we passing it to the ALV grid function module? We created the subroutine, but we are not passing it to the function module, right? Callback user command. We have to pass it to the user command parameter, right? This one, user command 2. Where we need to pass it? Here. Where is it? This is the second level ALV, right? Now where we need to pass? We need to pass it to the second level function module, whatever we are executing for second level report. What is that parameter? I think I have deleted it. What is that? I underscore callback command, callback user command. Please remember, this parameter should be in the same order as defined in the function module importing parameter. I am just adding it here, but I recommend you to call again. Call the function module again. What you need to pass here? User cmd 2. This is second level. Which one is the first level? So this is first level. This is first level. This is second level. In the second level, we are passing the third level subroutine name, right? What is this third level report? Correct? Third level report subroutine. I'm passing the subroutine name here in the user command. That's it, right? Can we execute now? Check the syntax, activate it. Since we have only limited data, we can see only few records. But if you can find a common record, common material number with more records in purchase order and sales order, you can see more records. Okay. It's taking time to activate. Is everyone clear what we are doing here? Yeah, our report is activated. You need one more level. What you need to do? Again, create one more subroutine, build the same logic, use the third level data selection. Did we create hotspot for material number in second level? No, we are not using hotspot. Let me add hotspot in the second level report for the material, because we here in the second level we have two fields, VBLN and Matner. In the first level we have only one hotspot, right? We don't need hotspot for purchase order number. Let me remove it for purchase order number because we are not making it as an interactive field, right? We are only using material number as interactive field in the first level. Now let me keep a breakpoint and see how each level is working. So this is the first level. Keep a breakpoint here at the first level ALV. So user command is the second level. Keep a breakpoint here, and also third level user command 2. Keep a breakpoint and execute. So this it is executing first level ALV. What is the input for first level ALV? PO data, PO data, right? This contains 169 F8. First level data is displayed. Correct? This is first level report. Now click on the material number. So we have only sales orders for only one material number, that is MT01. Click on that. I've removed hotspot for purchase order number because We are not using it. Click on this material number. Now, where is it now? Second level report. We are building second level report here. F6 case statement field name is material number. If we selected material number, we are using a join condition, join statement. It is selected the sales order data and we are building the field catalog and displaying the ALV, right? Second level ALV. For this, IT sales order data is the input. We have only one record here. Do you want to add more records? I'll just add more records in the debugging. How can you add more records to the internal table in debugging mode? You can use this append row. You can add some test records if you want. Okay, like this. For example, 6. Like this you can add. Okay, go back and F8. So we have 2 records. Usually we should have only 1 record, but I have added 1 more record in the debug mode. Okay, just to display some data. That's it. Now click on the material number and second level. This is the second level report, right? This is the second level report. What are the options here? User can click on sales order number or material number, right? We have two options here, two interactive options here. User may select sales document number, then it should display sales order header data as a separate report. If we click on material number, what it should do? It should display material master data in the next level report, right? So let's click on sales order report and see how it will work. So this is IC2, IC1, that is correct. So since user selected the VBLN, it is executing the corresponding logic. So it is selected how many records? It is selected one header record. Or if you want to add more records to just for your testing purpose, you can add here. Append row. How many use as template? It will copy the first record as it is. You can change the values. Like that you can add any number of internal tables. I'm just showing you how to add test data in the debug mode to the internal table. What is this? Third level report. This is VBAK table data. If you want a different data, you can select data from multiple tables and build the field catalog and display. Right? This is the VBAK header data. Oh, sorry. Click on the first level. Now click on the material number in the second level. What it should display? Material master data as third level ALV. This is third level ALV. Clear? Since we have only one record, for MT01, we are able to see only one record. Is everyone clear on that? Or let me find a sales order with more data. I'll just change in the debugging mode and we'll see. I think for material number 97, we have more records. We'll change that in debug mode. We'll change the material number in debug mode and see. Execute the program from beginning. Execute. So it is displaying the first level ALV. I'll do one thing. I'll open before displaying it. I'll open this ALV and change material number of any of this. I'll change this material number, third record material number to 93. Paste the new material number and click on enter. I'm manipulating the internal table data in debug mode. Now the material number is 97 for the third record. F8. So what is the material number for third record? 97, right? So I've just manipulated in debug mode. Since we don't have enough test data in this training server, now let's see. F5. Selected field is material. Should execute. Material data selection. Sorry, it should execute. What is the material number? 97. Yeah, because I've changed it in debug mode. Selected value is 97. Now we should find more sales order data for this material number. How many records? We got 13 records for this material number. Now build the field catalog and display the ALV, right? We got 13 records for this material in the second level ALV. Now we can select on sales order data or material data. We have two options in the second level report. If we select sales order document number, it should display sales order header report. Click on F8. So it is displaying sales order header report. There is only one record, right, in VBAK for each sales order because it's a primary key. VBLN is the primary key. You can find only one record. Click on the material. For material master data also you can find only one record because material number is the key value in Mara table, right? Similarly, you can build, if you click on back, it will take you to the further levels, right? If you click on F8, if you click on back, it will take you to the previous level. Okay, that's it. This is how we display multiple levels of reports, depends on the requirement, right? We can also add buttons here, custom buttons and custom menu options in the ALV output. We can also add our custom own required custom buttons and menu options, just like this one, filter and everything. We can add our custom buttons also using PF status. We'll see in the further sessions how we add custom buttons. Okay. And what is the other thing we discussed? Using call transaction. So in the next session, I'll explain you how to display records, how to call the transactions for these corresponding values. Okay.
Okay. Sir, here block list also here using this output block list.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to display blocked ALV in the next level, in the second level, instead of grid display, build the blocked ALV functionality.
Oh,
For that, you need two different final internal tables. Block display one, display two. Because by using blocked ALV, you can display two outputs, right?
yes, sir.
There. So you need to have two different internal tables. I'll show you. It's very simple. Okay. If you have data readily available, it's just matter of calling multiple function modules for blocked ALV. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not specifying about, see here, instead of displaying the ALV report, you can call whatever the functionality required, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So please create one program. So here you are going to cover many things, right? Use function module. Here I have just directly written the logic, but for every logic, use the function module and don't use hard coded text. So instead of messages, use text symbol, right? For this kind of values, use constants. For this kind of UCOM values, use constants. Okay. So create one
Okay.
program, take your example and create one program. Okay. Or if you want me to provide an example, I'll send you the exercise. How you need to create the program. What is the different levels of ALV you need to display. So please practice. Practice is very important. Okay. Going forward, I'm going to introduce advanced options. Okay. We are going to discuss less on topics which I've already covered. We are just going to reuse them, and then we are going to focus more on the advanced options. Like going forward, I am going to introduce advanced ABAP syntaxes too, new ABAP syntaxes. Okay, because I haven't introduced as of now. First, you need to have some basic understanding. I don't want to confuse. Okay, please practice this. So we'll close ALV interactive reports tomorrow. Sorry, in the next session. We're not closing completely, but we'll hold for this and we'll go to the next topic, and then we'll come back to the ALV interactive reports again with some advanced options. Okay.
Okay.